Hey, good to see you.
Good game last night. I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Yeah.
Now we're rolling.
Hey, hit me up.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, keep the ball, huh?
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Ball up! Give me that!
Let's go.
Three of them, baby. Hey, right here.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Set up! Set up!
Get your mind right.
Keep it going. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Hey, see you later, man.
Love you, sir.
Great choice. That's a difference maker. There you go. I know that'll help. like it. Great choice. I like it. Great choice.
This is the 2KMC, here to give you all the neighborhood events in 2K21. For weekend action, get started with some basic training in boot camp. Limited to players with a 75 overall or under, with all games worth double rep. On Wednesday, hit the cages for some trampoline hoops and earn double rep. And Saturday, it's Rush 1v1. Get out there and get active.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. We hope you are enjoying NBA 2K21. As you make your way through the game, you'll notice this year is all about giving you control.
And the My Career story is no different. You have more control now than ever over your path to the NBA.
And helping you on your My Career journey is
And a look at the Warriors, arriving earlier on, looking sharp and determined. This Golden State team ready to get after it. There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. And when people talk about the most dominant team, hey Dave.
Kevin, thank you very much.
You're right, Dave, that is scary. Thanks for that one. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers. In the backcourt, Chris is out there with Green, and it's Green in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Cook out
from the free throw line.
Lakers trail by 9. Smith outside. Passes it to Davis. Here's Z. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Big man like Davis have great perspective on the floor, able to find the wide open man.
Warriors leading by 7. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. Over Smith. The good-looking shot from the wing. Thompson's got 5 now.
And you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Pass to Z. He kicks it to Davis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
You know, I know he shoots a lot of jumpers, but that right there, Kevin, was a big man move. The defense is there, but AD's just too strong, too good.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Howard. And the two-time MVP, Stephen Curry. Shaq, where do you rank him among the greats of the NBA, and is he in that conversation for you?
You know, a lot of old-timers get mad at me when I say Steph Curry is my favorite player. Why? He's the greatest shooter of all time, no questions, nothing to talk about. He's among the top handful of point guards ever to play this game, but listen, I like him because I've never been a shooter, and I wish I had the shooting touch and the ability that he had. That's why Stephen Curry is my favorite player.
Yeah, a great example, too, of that. It, in essence, kind of came out of nowhere. Went to Davidson. And a lot of people didn't know that he could ever get to this level, and then the adversity he went through early in his career with the ankle issues, man, persevered, and just a great role model and ambassador for our game.
Terrific story.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for the Warriors. Lee comes in for Green.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Lakers trail by 8. Caldwell Pope outside. The pass to Z. Back to Caldwell Pope. Count that one.
And there's no real answer for Caldwell Pope in pick and roll sets. He can beat you with the shot outside or his quickness inside.
Curry outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 9. So it's the Lakers now. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Cook. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Another shot. In deep. Davis drops it in. Davis has got his second bucket.
You know, he's such a graceful athlete who's willing to mix it up on the glass. AD is great at creating second chance opportunities.
Boy, in your highlight reel, Shaq, so many incredible plays, but if you had to select one play that you'd call your favorite, do you have it?
Glad you asked me that question. My favorite moment in Orlando was going coast to coast in Orlando.
Yeah, that's right.
When I dunked on Dave Robinson in the All-Star game. When I destroyed the rim at the Meadowlands. So
I was thinking of the alley-oop from Kobe when you guys got us in Game 7. The year you won your first title. That was a play I didn't like.
Well, you should have rotated on defense then.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Right, he'd take that 10 out of 10 times. You're not going to miss me.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Timeout called the Warriors.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. And Bradley subbed in for Quinn Cook. Lee passes to Poole. So much love for the perimeter offense these days. But Shaq, for your money, who are some of the best back-to-the-basket players that are in the NBA right now?
The list is short, but it's still a very impressive list. Joel Embiid, LaMarcus Aldridge, Anthony Brown Davis.
Can't argue with any of those.
No, not at all.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the first. No good from Z. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 4-point game. They'll put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, they answered with confidence.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Bradley kicks to Caldwell Pope. Bradley passes to Morris. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. 1:06 left in the first quarter. Poole, no good. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Passes to Z. Back to Bradley. Pass to Morris. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And that one is good. 6 points for Z.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Warriors leading by 5. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Pascal. Goes to the reverse layup and traps it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
First trip to the line for him here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
I mean, and that 6'3" Bradley is a plus defender thanks to his quickness and tenacity.
Both free throws good from Avery Bradley. 9 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Poole, the pass to Looney. Shoots over Bradley. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And Shaq, a pleasure to have you with us. Great to hear your observation as always. I hope you join us again.
I will. Happy to give them anytime. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much.
Man, they really are chomping at the bit to get you back up there.
Yeah, they want you back in the studio.
Nope, I'd rather be here with you guys.
Good. We want you here too. And Chris, you think about Shaq's ability to raise his game under the spot. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He finishes with 9 points. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We come back right after this. So, Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator in his own way, who holds you to the highest standard? And here's what he had to say.
Oh, my wife, for sure. No, never ever want to disappoint her. She shoots it to me straight. That's the biggest thing, whether I play well or not. I don't get too big of a head, or I don't feel too down on myself either.
Looks like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
They're just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Z out there with Avery Bradley, and it's Morris in at the 5 down low.
And Avery Bradley still a solid player for this team. You know, maybe not in his prime, but still defensively, he's a difference maker.
Yeah, I mean, injuries have slowed Bradley down over the years, but he still has some great footwork. He's physical on defense. He's undersized, but he can match up with either guard spot.
Bradley kicks to James. The pass to Kuzma. Over Pascal. Los Angeles with another miss.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
2 points, that one goes.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Right side Bradley. To the paint. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Passes it to Looney. Here's Poole. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the basket by Pascal.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Howard comes in for... And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got offensive rebounds as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Klay Thompson. He's checked in for the Lakers. And the Warriors with possession here. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Gerald Green out there with Green, and it's Chris in at center.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
James, the pass to Howard. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Well, how about the mobility of Howard to drive and draw the foul? He's skilled in so many different areas.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And the Warriors with some changes. Looney's checked in for Chris. Eric Paschal comes in for Green, and it's Damian Lee in for Klay Thompson. That's off as well, so he misses both. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final four teams. If it ensures the two best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other. But ultimately, nothing better than seeing the two best teams play for it all. Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. And there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone.
Oh, what a beautiful point!
Intensity, did you see that? Great. Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses, just a lethal concoction.
Curry on the wing. Fires from deep. And another three for Golden State.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
That's tipped. Here's Z. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Z's got 8 points.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Curry against James. Here's Looney. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Green taking his time here. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. Now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the three, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
James, the bounce pass. Pass to Z. There's the three. They get it back. Goes back up. That doesn't go. He's 5 of 12 on the night. Warriors have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
James, the pass to Z.
Come on, dude.
Green with the ball. Now Smith defending. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the... Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Curry against Bradley. Morris trying to free himself up, and there's no luck.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
We've got Z. Anthony Davis is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Bradley, and it's Waiters in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5. Bradley deciding where to go with it. The dish to Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
Outside, Green lets it go with a 3. Warriors the rebound. Green breaking loose. Chris can't hit.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him.
And Chris throws it down.
Creating the turnover, jump starting the fast break, things Draymond does very well.
And the pass to Z. Morris, left side. Trying to get open is Davis. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 4 this quarter.
Facilitating from the inside. I mean, that can be a valuable asset from any offense.
Chris. And Chris throws it down.
I mean, if you're Curry's teammate, this is what you have to do. Take advantage of the defender reacting to him. I mean, he'll find you if you're open.
Bradley passes to Z. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope, or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve, but with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. The league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside Bradley. Here's Z. No good on the triple.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Bowman, shoots the 3, and Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 40 points.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Waiters surveying the D. Outside Bradley launches a 3, and Dion Waiters hits from deep. Waiters got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Curry with the bounce pass. Here's Chris, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Outside Bradley, over to the wing. Here's Z, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
2 shots. That free throw good from Z. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
That's a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
1:32 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Bowman. Here's Mulder. Golden State moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance. And it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Steph Curry.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the ball.
Makes it 2 points there from Z.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Green, no luck.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Here's Mulder. He's guarded by Waiters. Here's Mulder. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.
reload with Barry. All the money got tags. We gon' march in the party. Get out of my way. Like karate. Don't wanna meet that. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. Jewelry cost about 100 times. My enemies never had sympathy. Fergie finna. Popping up mentally. Who am I? Hey, look at me now. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. Yeah. Look at me now. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. Send a double to your bando. Send them through your sandals. They say I remind them of Rondo. Like I'm Alejandro. My Dominican like J-Lo. No double. You're that.
Y'all need to get down the court, man. They do this shit all the time. Man. Look at you. I lose. How do you go there? Fuck, man. What the fuck is green? Ooh! Who in the hole? Big man, get your. Oh. How passionate to.
Look at me, 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 look at me now. You kidding me? All of my jewelry cost about $100. My enemies never had sympathy. Fergie finna. Yeah. Look at me, 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 look at me now. You kidding me? All of my jewelry cost about $100. My enemies never had sympathy for you finna top it up mentally. Who am I?
show some upside, but you still got to step it up. I can still play. Just like your old man. Played through it all.
Oh, my!
Know the story.
I know all the stories.
I'm so excited to welcome you to the 2K family, Michael K. Williams. Obviously, you were on The Wire, The Boardwalk Empire, so many different shows and movies, such an illustrious acting career, and now you're
There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. Happy New Year's Eve. DA, it's all...
Well, Kevin, even though
David Aldridge, thank you. Now Sacramento starting 5. That's at the point with Hield to his side to the backcourt. Bagley is out there at Jabari Parker. And it's Barnes in at the small... Players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the off right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
Season never really ends. Z, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Sacramento Kings. Well, we aren't that far into this NBA season, but you have to be excited, Greg, about the way that Junior has performed so far.
And he's hit the ground running and been an immediate factor. The way he moves and acts on the court doesn't look like a rookie. Hopefully he continues to build off this solid start.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. Bogdanovich, no luck. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Z. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Anthony Davis. He hits the second from the line. Bogdanovich with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland. The pass to Fox. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
The shot's good from Z.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
You know, Steve, one thing you admire about LeBron, how he shapes a possession for his team. He'll create situations where he gets a mismatch or helps his teammate find one.
You know, Kevin, LeBron will use his high screens to just kind of shuffle defenders, make them think. Once he sees an opportunity, he'll pounce all over it. You can see him do this the most at the end of close games.
Bogdanovich against Caldwell-Pope. From the stripe. They grab their own miss. And the rejection by James.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
And the Lakers making a change here. Morris is checked in. The Kings also at the sub. Joseph, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First free throw is good. And Joseph drops them both. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 7. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
It's Bielitsa, but softly drops in the floater. Bielitsa's got 5.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Caldwell-Pope outside. Back to James. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Tremendous body control. LeBron takes the hit, sinks the shot, now gets a chance to add another point to his total.
And the Kings making a change here. Bazemore is checked in. Sacramento leading by 6. And here is Joseph. Pass to Bazemore. Kuzma with the defensive effort. LA's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Joseph against LeBron. Poke loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bielitsa. J.R. Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Z, he's covered by Bazemore. Morris. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. No good from Z. And for Sacramento, they're shooting at around 42% since the opening tip. Outside, Joseph. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bazemore for 3. Cans it from downtown. And the Kings lead by 9.
The smooth lefty stroke of Kent Bazemore. He can hurt you from out there.
Smith the pass to Z. Rebounded by Holmes. Z's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Bazemore. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Fast break, the Lakers. Oh, Moore's in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Joseph. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
I'm not surprised to see Kuzma throw it down. He's got the length and leaping ability to do so.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's Sacramento up by 7. And we'll get things started in the second. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving his game.
Biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end and my playmaking.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Sacramento, Richaun Holmes out there at Bielitsa. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2-guard spot. Bradley against Bazemore. Bradley can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Bazemore kicks to Joseph. Bogdanovich wide open. A three-pointer, no good. Lakers trail by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Smith the pass to Z, and stolen by Bogdanovich. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Bazemore, no one around him. A three-pointer is right on target. Bazemore's got his second basket of the night. Now here is Smith. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And now the Kings fast break. Bazemore gets the bucket. And the Kings lead by 16.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Z, and Kuzma slams it in.
And at Kuzma's size, he could do more of this. Crash the offensive glass, keep the possession alive.
Timeout called by the Kings. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route.
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see.
Oh, here he comes!
That's amazing, and look at the elevation. Barnes taking flight there, just a breathtaking player to watch with insane leaping ability.
Outside Bradley, passes it to Waiters. Now Davis. Lakers passing it around. And Waiters with the bucket on the assist by Bradley. Waiters got 10 points.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
Bradley against Fox. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Harrison Barnes picks one up. Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw good from Z. And so he makes both from the line. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Fox kicks to Hield. Barnes looking around. And another 3 for Sacramento.
There's no doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Out that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Z.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Steve, the days of Avery Bradley being a scorer are probably over. I mean, he scored in the mid-teens, we know that, but now I think they value his defense as much as his scoring.
You're right, Kevin. Avery Bradley will rely on his athleticism, especially to get to the rim to score. With his injuries and change in situation, the chances, they just haven't been there. But he's still an effective player. We just won't see his scoring outbursts as often.
Z, covered by Barnes. Z, the pass to McGee. That one a little long.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Pass to Davis. Inside. And the slam dunk by McGee.
About the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback.
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Here's Fox, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the...
Big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Sacramento Kings. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they're important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got offensive rebounds as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been... He's checked in for LeBron. Bradley passes to Z. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've got Dion Waiters. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Bradley. And it's Z at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
are truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Barnes kicks to Fox. Parker trying to free himself up, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Free throw good, Fox.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
So it's the Lakers now. Outside Bradley. The pass to Z. He kicks it to McGee. Pass to Waiters. And here's Bradley from 3. Kept alive. Davis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Davis does so much for this team. One of his best characteristics, making his presence felt on the glass.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Waiters passes to Z. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Z's got 9.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
No good off the front iron. Los Angeles has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. That free throw good from Z.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Howard comes in for JaVale McGee. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Waiters. Then for the Kings, Rashawn Holmes. He's checked in for Bagley. Bielitsa comes in for Barnes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hield. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Fox. Plays it up and banks it in. Fox has got 20. So it's the Lakers now. Outside Bradley. Here's Z. Good on the triple. Z's got 7 now in this quarter.
And a nice pass by Bradley. He's always been the size of a point guard, now starting to play more like one.
Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. That's tipped.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
For Sacramento, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
No good on that one. And Los Angeles with some changes. Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Avery Bradley. And the Kings also making a change. Len's checked in. Caldwell-Pope the bounce pass. Kuzma against Bielitsa. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Morris, left side. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Kuzma. Makes it off the glass. Kuzma's got 9.
Solid at fighting through contact. I like how Kuzma accepts these challenges and converts.
Taken away. Z. He is covered by Bogdanovich. And slammed in by Howard.
And Howard has great timing on these alley-oops. As long as the pass is spot on, he's clear for takeoff.
Here's Bogdanovich. He's got 8. And so Sacramento again turning it over. Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. And a change for the Kings. Joseph's checked in. It's a completely new group for Los Angeles. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for Len. Jabari Parker comes in for Rashawn Holmes. Fields checked in for Bogdanovich. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. Bradley against Fox.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
On the court right now for the Kings. That's at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the center position. Z. Rebound by the Kings. And now Sacramento on the break. That's a 2 from Hield. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Hield's got 10 points here in the second half.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Waiters surveying the D. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
The screen and roll, a simple play to run, but when executed properly, as Waiters did, it's a nightmare to defend.
Fox against Bradley. An easy 2 points on the layup. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Waiters for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
They get a hand on it. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
He smiles on these catch-and-shoot opportunities. Barnes very comfortable as a secondary scorer.
Hield against Waiters. And he drops it in from the low post.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Fox looking it over. Bagley dishes to Fox. And that one, good. Fox has got 29.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Z the pass to McGee. Shot from the wing. Kicks it to Waiters. Right wing. 5 on the clock. Feeds it to McGee. Davis, the pass to Z. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Sacramento.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Buddy Hield.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Fox against Bradley. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 31.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carryovers into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Outside Fox. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
We gon' march in the party, get out of my way. Like karate, don't wanna meet that. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now.